Hi, everyone. Scott Yeager, Outreach Manager at Pennie, and we're also joined by Katie Davies Pescatello, our Operations Specialist here. Um, and we'd like to share with you some very important information regarding digital assets that we have here to help producers sell more insurance and to make that process as easy as possible. One of the things that we pride ourselves in is we pride ourselves in being an accessible and approachable organization. And that's something that goes through or shines through, I should say, in our website. Pennie.com is incredibly rich. The homepage is accessible to anyone. There are a lot of really good facets that I'd like to cover with you just based upon the homepage here at Pennie. We've put a lot of work into our website to try and make it as universal as possible. And you'll note that we're Pennie.com. We're not pennie.gov. We're not pennie.pa.gov. We're pennie.com. Our research indicated early on that for us to fulfill our legislation, for us to fulfill becoming that universal resource for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we needed to be as approachable as possible. So that's where we started with pennie.com. One of the resources that I'd like to immediately point out is something that, again, a lot of communities throughout Pennsylvania and a lot of producers, a lot of agencies, they work with individuals who might not have English as their primary language. Here's one of the great things about Pennie. If you look down here in the lower right-hand corner, you can click with one click and translate this entire site into any one of 5 different languages: English, Spanish, which again, if we clicked on Spanish, what you'll see is you'll see a ready translation of Pennie into the Spanish language. So this is incredibly important. Why? Because individuals who are coming to Pennsylvania that are on a path to citizenship here in Pennsylvania, for those who come to Pennsylvania for work during certain seasons of the year, we want to make sure that anyone who's lawfully present, who is a resident of Pennsylvania or who may be seeking residency here in the United States, that they have that ability to understand health insurance. Because let's be blunt, not too many people, if any, are born with an inherent knowledge of health insurance. That being said, it's incredibly important to be able to relate this this topic to individuals in their primary language, because many of the individuals that we serve in our communities, they come to the United States and they may have no notion as to what health insurance is. In their country of origin, they may have come to the United States from a country where when you get sick, you pay the doctor. If you need a prescription, you pay the pharmacist. The notion of insurance is something that's, pretty new to them. So our goal here at Pennie is to try and help people understand the importance of being protected. And we want to make sure that no one in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania who qualifies for coverage is in a position where they don't have access to it. So again, that's why our website is as resourceful as it is. We always have our customer service number represented here, as well as our call center hours. We want people to reach out to us if they have questions. Um, we always have key dates. In this case, we have our COVID-19 enrollment period. And throughout the course of the year, yes, we will have our open enrollment period for 2022 and other years available through this particular section of our website. Again, one of the most important things that we continually stress to individuals here that we work with through outreach in Pennie and through community engagement is how important It is for customers to know that we have Pennie certified brokers in communities throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that they're local, that they are licensed professionals who can help our customers and their families get to a place where not only are they protected, but they've protected their quality of life. So that's something that's very important that people can access right here from Pennie's homepage, and it's just a click away. We've got information here based upon the most recent changes that we've had with the American Rescue Plan. We also have a savings calculator, and this is probably one of uh, the best features that we have through Pennie. This is our Pennie plan comparison tool. This is an incredibly powerful tool that you can utilize in the field, you can utilize out of the office, you can utilize in the office. The one nice thing about it is that with a few pieces of information, zip code, date of birth, and annual income, you can provide an individual with a very realistic view of what health plans would be available to them in their market. What's so nice about this is Pennie doesn't require a name. We don't require a phone number. We do not require an email address. We don't require a social security number or any personal information aside from zip code, date of birth, and income. You provide Pennie with those three pieces of information, and anonymously, we will give any customer the ability to shop and to connect with the health insurance that makes the best sense for them. So as a broker in Pennie's community, that that savings calculator, you can also access it by clicking Get Covered here. That comparison shopping tool is significantly important as a resource. We also have educational links here for first-time shoppers, for individuals that, might be interested in getting some more information about how to pay for their health insurance. We also list throughout the course of the year any enrollment events, any outreach and education events that we have throughout the Commonwealth. We list those here prominently on Pennie's website. Again, we understand that there's a lot of education that needs to take place, with regard to health insurance and the importance of health insurance. We try to provide not only videos, but materials that people can study, and ultimately the goal for us is to give everyone here in Pennsylvania who doesn't qualify for employer-sponsored coverage, who doesn't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, for individuals who may be a sole proprietor, folks that don't qualify for group benefits. We want to make sure that they have the ability to shop and compare plans, to learn a little bit about health insurance. And again, if they need help, here's the great thing about Pennie. They can call our customer service line. They can connect with a broker in their local community. They can connect with a sisters, or they can even just email us a question if they have one. Okay. With that being said, I come to the bottom of this page to point out right from our homepage, as a broker, there's a ton of really, really good resources just from Pennie's homepage that you can help educate your customers with. But there's also our broker resources. Okay. You can click on our broker resource page, and we're going to go ahead and click on broker resources. It takes us to agency.pennie.com/brokers. And from here, you can click on, if you're a new broker, you recently licensed through the Pennsylvania Insurance Department, and you want to get certified to sell insurance through Pennie, you can click here to get certified, and that'll take you to your Pennie broker training. Okay. Also, once you've completed your Pennie broker training, again, and we've covered this, you can click on create an account, either as an independent broker or account manager. If you're setting up an agency account, you can claim that account. Or if you are a broker who works with an agency or brokerage, you can have your account manager create that account for you. And that's also something that we've covered. But Please keep in mind, we understand that brokers are people too. Brokers need help. We have our broker assistance number prominently displayed here, 844-844-4440. Please know that it's important to us that you be able to connect with the resources that we have available for you here as well. And that includes being in a position where you can connect with marketing materials. If you choose to market, basically co-brand with Pennie, we have materials where you can actually visit this page. It's agency.pennie.com/toolkit. You can come to this page. You can click free print materials. What's nice about this is we've got free print materials, posters, we've got brochures, we've got both English and Spanish versions of everything from our path to the perfect plan all the way down to individual rack cards and flyers that you can through your community order. We will literally send this information directly to your agency. All you need to do is put your information down here, select what materials you want, and then let us know how many, path to the perfect plan flyers do you need. If you need those flyers, we will send them to you free of charge. Okay, so please keep in mind, we want to make sure that you have the materials necessary, not only to market the advantages of Pennsylvania's health insurance exchange, but if you choose to co-brand with us, we'll be happy to help you with that as well. We have downloadable materials as well as social media posts. One important thing to note is that we've got general materials here. These are materials that are specific to our current COVID-19 enrollment period. There are quite a few things here. You can actually just click this and post it to your timeline for your agency if you want. We make it that easy, okay? If you want something that's family based, you can click here, and we have family based information that you can utilize from a promotional standpoint through social media. We also have videos. These videos are very well done, and there's something that again, we're quite proud of. You can also post things related to financial assistance, which, to be quite honest with you, it's the financial assistance that draws people to Pennie. Those advanced premium tax credits, cost sharing reductions, and the fact that we're here to help make health insurance affordable and accessible for all Pennsylvanians. That being said, I do want to point out that there is a difference between, if we go to pennie.com, if we go to pennie.com, there is a difference between pennie.com, our general website, and agency.pennie.com. Okay, this is actually our agency's website. This is our public facing website for customers. Agency.pennie.com is it's our partner site, basically. It's our official agency site. But you'll note right up here, if you click on brokers, it takes you to that resource page. Again, there are a couple ways that you can access the broker resources. You can go to pennie.com, go to the bottom and click on broker resources, or you can go to agency.pennie.com and click just on brokers, and it'll take you back to this same page. A couple other things to note about this particular page is we have manuals and job aids. We update these as frequently as we can, everything from broker guides to quick reference sheets for special enrollment periods to handling data matching issues. There's always a host of really, really good information and talking points here for brokers. We do our best to make sure that the materials here are as timely as possible. So I mentioned that to you because another thing that we try to do and make sure that's open to all brokers in our community basically is Pennie's broker work group. If you want to join our broker work group, it's as easy as clicking here. Okay, so please understand, we we invite you to visit this resource page to take advantage of the digital resources that are out there. Um, and from Pennie.com, one of the resources that we constantly encourage folks to make sure that they take advantage of, because between our policy team, our operations team, our information technology team, there's a lot of work that goes in to creating our FAQs. Okay. Our FAQs are not merely and this is Pennie's FAQ page. Our FAQs are not merely a diversion. What we hope to do with these frequently asked questions is create an environment here where individuals, whether it's a customer, whether it's a broker, whether it's an assister, whether it's somebody in the community, if they have questions about what Pennie can do, and you'll see here, you can explore topics by, going to all of the FAQs. You can explore topics by, customer-based questions or broker or assister questions. Um, it's important to note that we put a lot of time and effort into creating a search tool internally here with regard to health insurance, with regard to the financial assistance, the processes, etc., that are available here at Pennie, that we want to make this as rich as possible, not only for our brokers, for our customers, for anybody who would visit Pennie. And again, for those individuals who find themselves a bit overwhelmed, and it says it right there, feeling a bit overwhelmed, um, we give them the option, again, to click to call the call center to get help, to connect with a broker who, again, may be in a position where they can clarify customer related questions. Same way with our assisters, and customers can email us. But if we sneak back up here to where there are assister and broker questions, um, you can click here, and again, these are, and here's a question that you may have, uh, you know or you may run into from time to time. Um, you might run into questions about the differences between an agency manager and an agent account. Well, here's information on what separates an agency management account from an agency broker account. Another thing that I'd like to point out is you can also, and we're going to take a look at immigration status. You can also search internally um, for just about any topic that is related to health insurance, that's related to the enrollment process. In this case, you put in immigration status. We can look at documents that we can use to confirm immigration status. Again, we put a lot of work into this. Our goal is to make sure that you have answers to your questions at your fingertips, that if customers are asking you questions, that you can search, that you can actually look for. If somebody comes in and they have, instead of, a green card or a temporary green card or a student visa, they come in and they have a refugee travel document. You want to make sure that that's something that you can utilize to help them verify that they're lawfully present here in the US. So another thing that I'd like to point out about these FAQs is we do our very best to make sure that they're in English and Spanish. 1 million of our friends and neighbors here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania are Hispanic. That's about 1/12 of our overall population. So we want to make sure that, again, we do our best to make sure that, individuals have access to a language that helps them get beyond the fears and apprehensions that they might have about health insurance and get to that place where they're protected. Um, but again, we have any number of terms that we can enter into these FAQs. If you're looking at something related to income, how do you you know How do you estimate incomes? What counts in that? These are all things that you have through these FAQs. You have as a broker, you have them at your fingertips so that you can help your customers get to that better place. Um, with that being said, I want to remind everyone that there's ample support here at Pennie, and with support for brokers. If you are in a position where you need help as a broker, if you cannot find the information through our FAQs or through a resource here on Pennie's website, you can always email us at brokers@pennie.com, or you can call 844-844-8040. And with that being said, we know that over time, our resources will grow. Will become more and more of a resource for our broker community. And that's why your feedback matters to us. So please keep in mind, you can, and you are always welcome to attend our outreach and education work group, as well as our broker work group here at Pennie. And the resources that we have available through pennie.com, through agency.pennie.com, are here to help you help our our friends and neighbors here in Pennsylvania get protected. So that being said, thank you so much, and have a great day.